Okay, so Werewolves Within is a very fun game that is pretty much like fucking gone off the face of the earth at this point. Um, I've just been starting to get back into playing it, and I must say I've been having a really good time. So I wanted to make a video about this game just to, shed a light on it. I don't think a lot of people are actually gonna play it just because I made this video. But I can try. I just really like this game, and I'm just gonna, list off some things that probably make this a fucking ghost town now. So, here we go. Okay, so core game mechanics are actually kind of setting this game up for failure in a way. So just to simplify it, I don't want to make this too complicated because this is a very complicated game. I'm going to simplify it. There's two roles. There's the werewolves and the townsfolk. The townsfolk have to try to eliminate the werewolves when the voting starts. But yeah, that's really simplified because there's like different roles for the townsfolk and for the werewolves. And there's also like a third role, or there's like Saint games, but we're not going to talk about that. This game sets people up to lie and deceive, which, no one likes getting lied to, especially by a complete stranger. And even if you have in mind that, hey, this is part of the game, it's still very frustrating. Like, there's multiple times where I have actually been the good guy, and they just keep suspecting me. And then you get frustrated, and then they suspect you even more. So it's like this never-ending cycle. But, end of the day, it's part of the game. It's kind of what you sign up for. I think a good majority of the people don't really care about this, but, some people get a bit too serious when they play this, I think. And, it starts getting in their head, so they just say, fuck it. They either say, fuck it, I don't want to deal with this game anymore, or they say, fuck it, I don't want to deal with the people who take this game way too seriously. So, yeah, next one, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm doing this shit at like 2 a.m. Okay, I don't really think this one is that big of a deal, but, I mean, it is a reason, and it's probably the first thing that happened is that the developers just fucking gave up on this game. Like, they don't really care, and I don't blame them. This game's fucking years old at this point. There's no reason for them to do anything with it at this point. But, I mean, it seems like they forgot about it. Like, they pushed this shit so much, they never even added any new content. Like, we've had just, like, even adding, like, new player models would be nice. I was talking with some people, and they said maybe even add, like, a new role to the game. Which, I don't know what that would be, but it'd be fucking sick. Like I said, I don't really think this one is that big of a deal, since there's a lot of games with, dead fucking developers, don't give a shit, and it's still, like, fucking Smash Bros. Melee. That game is literally almost 20 years old, has never even gotten updated. It came out in the fucking GameCube, and there's still people making thousands of dollars playing it competitively. So, I don't know. I just hear a lot of the people that I play this with list it as an issue, so I'm just going to put it in this video, even though I don't really think it matters. Next one. Okay, I don't hear a lot of people talking about this one. I think this is a kind of a big issue, is that this game is not very accessible to a lot of people for multiple reasons. First one is, and probably the most simple, it's VR only. You cannot play this game unless you have a VR, whether that be through Oculus, Vive, or the PSVR. You literally cannot play this game without one of those. And I don't really see why. I feel like this game would work just fine just using a controller. You use a controller anyway. You literally sit there with a VR headset with a controller. So, it shouldn't really be that big a deal. Another thing is that a lot of the people that have been playing this game have been playing it for so long, when they see a newcomer, they get annoyed. I've had this happen to me a while. Like, you guys have been seeing gameplay. That guy, Danny, literally his first time playing. And this fucking Irish grandma looking ass fucking pitchfork was being super fucking rude to this guy because he didn't know how to do anything. And we're all like, dude, like, chill. Like, he literally his first game. You're just like, no, I'm fucking done with this. You know, it's like, it's a very intricate game. It's very complicated. And older players get annoyed when somebody doesn't know what to do or doesn't know how to play their role. Especially if you're werewolf and you're basically throwing. I think the fact that this game has a small community is sometimes what makes this game have a small community. You need 6 people to play a game. And that's a fucking struggle with how old this game is. So, I mean, a lot of people just straight up don't want to wait like 2 hours just to play like 5 games and then have somebody leave and you have to do it all over again. I don't want to do that. I don't think anyone in their right mind wants to do that just for this game. Another problem with this game having such a small community is that a lot of the time you get in a match and you already know some of the other people. Now, this could be a good thing, this could be a bad thing. Most of the time, it's a bad thing. Because you see somebody who you don't like. You know you don't like this person, or they did something, like, completely irredeemable. So, one of these people has to end up leaving. Which makes the people who want to play the game suffer. I don't blame the people who leave because of this, because it's a very valid reason, but it doesn't mean that it's not a reason that the player base is just fucked, because no one wants to sit and wait for a game. I don't know. Next fucking thing. Okay, I can already hear people saying, Dan, how can you have a section about kids when you yourself could be labeled as a kid? And to that I say, I don't fit the build of what people are talking about when they say kid. When I think kid, and when I think a lot of people think kid in gaming, they think of a squeaker. And I'm sad to say it, but at this point, I'm pretty sure this is about half the player base. And it gets really fucking annoying. I think we can all agree that squeakers are the most annoying people to deal with in games. Half the time, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're fucking talking about, they're annoying to listen to, and they're ruining everybody else's fun. Alright? I fucking said it. Let's move on. Alright, this is kind of a culmination of all the things that I've said earlier. A lot of the things that I've said earlier make people mad. When people get mad, they get toxic. Very simple concept. And, you know, I've had my fair share of toxic teammates. You know, I think the reason why people get toxic in games, not even just this game, in literally any other game you can think of with fucking multiplayer, is that they take the shit way too seriously. Like, unless you're competing literally at tournament level, fighting for money, I don't think you should be taking serious. Like, yes, you should be trying to win, but if you lose, don't get in a fucking hissy fit about it, dude. Like, get over it. Like, I'll have people going full fucking detective on my game. Not, like, just so focused on the actual game, they can't even, like, have a conversation or actually, you know, have fun with the people around them. Which I think is what this game should be all about. You know, here, the beautiful man on screen, right there, Arcadian. I was with him, like, my entire play session. When I was playing, starting to get back in, he showed me the ways of how to not really give a fuck. You know, he's enlightened me, and I thank him for that. This is one of those games where you can't take it too serious, or you're not gonna have a good time. You gotta learn to lose. With that, let's try to conclude this shit. You know, I think the conclusion of this is very simple. You know, a lot of the problems with the game have to do with the people actually playing the game. Since this is a game about actually communicating with other people, you know, it gets frustrating. It would be nice if Ubisoft were to come back and, you know, add some new things here and there, but, you know, that's really not necessary. This is a message to the people actually playing this game. If you're 11 or younger, just please try to be a little bit quieter. You know, I'm okay with you being there, but, you know, a lot of people, just when they hear your voice, they get really annoyed. I've learned, especially because I played a lot of Overwatch, right? I learned to kind of just stay quieter, and they'll be more accepting of you, instead of saying, get this fucking squeaker out of here. For other people, really, just stop taking this game so seriously. When I jump into this game, the game is not really that big of my concern. I'm trying to just make friends with some of the people there and, you know, learn about them. I'm not so much focused on the game. And when you lose, don't go fucking flaming everyone out. Just fucking lose. It's really not that big a deal. It's not like anything. You're not losing money. You're not losing like SR or something. You literally just lost. It does not affect you in one way whatsoever. One thing that would be nice for Ubisoft to do, actually, is make this game non-VR. You could have VR as an option, but I really don't think it's necessary. And it would probably get a lot more people to be playing your game right now. Because I think it's a very fun game that a lot of more people should be able to experience. And for all the people that when they see, like, newcomers and shit, they just get really annoyed, like, have some fucking patience. Like, you want to grow your community? You want to not play with the same 6 people every match? You know, maybe try to reason with the new people a little bit more. You know, my final conclusion is that this game has a lot of flaws, mainly with its community, some game mechanics, but, you know, if you look past those, I see a game with a lot of potential that really never got the spotlight that it deserved. And I just wish that a lot more people would go play it. If you have a VR headset, Oculus, Vive, whatever, buy this game. It really, really needs it, and hopefully you won't be disappointed. Alright, so I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna stop saying like and subscribe, because I know I wouldn't even fucking do that. I'm just gonna say thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next video.